Hey guys, Bobby from the Berkshires. Yow, it's a hot one today. I am coming to you from Hancock Shaker Village here in Hancock, Mass. I wanted to shoot today that right there. It's not an old red barn. It's obviously new with the silo. Part of the cafe, I think, here at Hancock Shaker Village. Hey guys, yeah, so I wanted to shoot with this barn for the last week, but yesterday a truck pulled in and blocked my view, and then like last week something else happened. I forget what it was, but yeah, I wanted to get this shot in of this red barn. It's kind of cool with the silo in the back there. So Hancock Shaker Village is it was a religious sect of people that were farmers and other things too, but now it's just kind of a tourist thing. People come in and they see all the things that the Shakers built, how they lived, and so it's pretty nice. If you ever have a chance to come to the Berkshires, come to Shaker Village. It's really nice. Anyway, I wanted to get this shot in of this new red barn and silo. It's really kind of cool, right? Yeah, because it's so hot, I'm going to shoot the rest of the video after I'm done here. I'm going to go by the water, and I'm going to walk by the water because it's so hot. Maybe a little shade would be nice too, right? Yeah, okay, so listen, so the countdown. We're at 70 days and a wake up. Yes, and I'm on that plane. I'm on my way to the Philippines to see my beautiful Emmy for 10 long days. And we are going to mooch and smooch and hug and get to know each other. And it's going to be really nice. So I can't wait for that. Yeah, man, it's a scorcher today. Okay, yeah, so you know it's hot. I was in my backyard getting sun. I was out there for like an hour just getting some sun again. So by the end of the summer, by the time I get to the Philippines, I'm going to be so dark. Anyway, so yeah, so 70 days in a wake up, and I'm on the plane, so I'm excited about that. Yeah, just another quick thing about Emmy. In the Philippines, they have a lot of brownouts. I think I talked about that. So they announced the brownouts when they're coming. So she's going to have 3 days of brownout. That's no electricity, starting on the 2nd, I think, to the 5th. So 2nd to the 4th. It's going to be 3 straight days of brownout there. No electricity for Emmy and all the people there. Now, at least in the area where she lives in Samar. I'm not sure about Cebu and the big cities, but in the province areas, there's going to be no electricity. So we need to lift her up in prayer to get through that time. I did get her that fan, the electric fan that runs by battery. So at least she'll have that, because there's going to be no electricity, so she needs something. So she's happy to have that. So we are so blessed in the United States. We have so much. I talk about that all the time. I am confronted with that more and more when I talk with Emmy. Emmy's in the Philippines, in a third world country really, where there's really lack of opportunity, not a lot of money. And now here we are in the United States, the richest country in the world. We have too much. I never realized that. I only used to see this on TV, how people lived in countries like that and how it was hard for them. Now I'm talking to a girl who I love, who lives in that country. And while they may not have a lot of material stuff, they have each other. They got dignity, they love each other, they take care of each other. They have enough to live and get by. It is hard though, so I really can't wait. My prayer, you guys know, is to visit Emmy in 70 days in a wake up, and then I'm working on the visa process to marry her, to get her over here, and then she's going to live here with me, obviously as my wife. That's my prayer. And so you guys keep that in prayer, because that's my I pray that all the time. Lord, I pray for your will. Lead Emmy and I. Please lead Emmy. Let her, if there's any obstacles, break all the obstacles down so that she will get here in a reasonable time. So yeah, I'm always concerned about all of that, but I just trust in the Lord, and I'll do my part, whatever I have to do. I'm going to connect with some people in C&G on immigration and lawyers and visa stuff, and see if I can't get that process rolling. I'm familiar with it. I'm going to get a look at the K1 paperwork. My friend Matt's going to show me his paperwork because he married a girl from Thailand. He's going to show me the paperwork. He was supposed to last week, but he went out of town. He went to Thailand. But anyway, he's going to show me the paperwork. So I'm going to get familiar with the paperwork so I know basically what you need. I already got a good idea of what you need. But I don't want to mess up the paperwork. I don't want to mess anything up. So I'm going to connect with somebody at Cebu, C&G. And I was mentioning that, I think, yesterday. I need to talk with Chad Foster, who does a YouTube channel over there. And he talks about all the resources for guys that want visas. And so I need to connect with him, too, so I can connect with, I think, Heidi at C&G. So we can kind of get this ball rolling. So when I get there in September, if the ball's already rolling, we're already going through the process. So that's my goal. So, yeah, so it's hot, but it's a little breezy. I'm out here. It's a little breezy. So the breeze is nice when it's hot, you know. Yeah, so I guess here in the Berkshires, summer has officially kicked off, and this whole week is supposed to be really, really hot. Just beautiful. The landscape in the Berkshires is just incredible, right? Just so nice, from the lakes to the trails to the mountains. A lot of farmland. This is a farmland, and I love that shot right there of the silo and that red barn. So anyway, listen, I'm going to probably stop here and pick it up at a lake near Pittsfield. And then I'm going to do a little walking by the lake in the shade and then talk about a few other things that's on my heart and mind. So you guys hold on, and you guys will meet me there. I'll see you there. Hey guys, I'm back. I'm at a beautiful lake here, just in Pittsfield, Mass. And I'm in the shade. It's so hot. I gotta be in the shade. So I figured I'd shoot by the water in semi-shade. It's not all shade, but hey, I hope you guys, wherever you're at, you're having a great day. I am. I start the day in the backyard. I got a little sun. I just shot my intro at the Hancock Shaker Village. That silo, that red silo, the red barn in the silo. It's kind of cool, right? That view. This view, you can't beat this view, though. I mean, this is just spectacular. It always is, right? Yeah, so my thoughts today are 70 days. Man, it is going fast. I keep saying that, but I'm excited. I can't wait. I'm going to venture out into the sun here a little bit. I can't wait to see Emmy face to face. Now, you guys can imagine. I keep talking about it. And there's kids in the background. Yeah, I always talk about, hey guys, I always talk about, you know, like, can't wait to see her. And again, you guys can, you can understand all these kids, right? You guys can understand, yeah, you know what I mean? Like 2.5 months of just talking, and you're really falling in love, and like, I can't wait to be face to face with her. You guys are gonna hear that all the time, especially as I get closer, right? So we're at like 2.5 months, 70 days. Ow. So yeah, my brother's gonna pick me up at the airport. I was like, can you pick me up at, I'm coming in on the 19th back to JFK. I won't get there till 9 at night. I told my brother, I said, just pick me up. He's probably gonna pick me up with his girlfriend. I said, I'll buy you dinner and stuff. So I got all that covered and everything. So yeah, I need to get in some more shade here. So that's, if I had to, today what's on my heart is, like the eagerness again to get there, you know what I mean? And I know, like, I talk about that a lot, and those of you guys have been in long distance relationships, understand, you know what I mean? It's tough, right? So, and this is really long. This is insanely long. I'm in the Berkshires, she's in the Philippines. That's kind of a distance, right? It's about 9,000 miles, but so it's tough, man, but anyway, so you guys understand, it's hard. And so I guess that's really going to be on my mind a lot. When I say what's my thought for today, it's probably going to be that all the time now, that I can't wait to see her, because she's way over there. And again, I mentioned earlier when I was at the shooting in front of that new red barn silo thing there at the Hancock Shaker Village, that they announced that they're going to have a brownout in, I think, the 2nd to the 4th, 3 straight days with no electricity. So, and then on top of that, what else is going on? Well, that's enough right there, right? I mean, I'm thinking there's something else that's going on there. Oh yeah, rainy season. Okay, so it's rainy season until I think through July. We're in Samar, primarily where Emmy lives, and her house gets flooded all the time. Water comes in the door, so underneath the door, it comes through the side of the roof. I tell you, part of the roof was broke off because of one of the severe storms she had. So when it's heavy rain, sometimes she has to leave because water gets in the house and she has to go stay with her auntie. So be thinking about her in prayer on that too. Not only are they going to have a brownout for 3 days starting on the 2nd, they have serious rainy season right now. And so, and I don't know, she told me that it was getting pretty severe last night, and I haven't talked to her since, but maybe she went to her aunt's already, because when it gets too bad, she has to go to her aunt's who has a house that's not leaking, right? So, yeah, so just a couple of things with her that I'm just worried about, and she's gonna be fine. I wish she didn't have to pack up her stuff and go to her aunt's. It's just, like her brother's at school till 4:30. He comes home. I said around that time, if it's gonna get really bad, go to your aunt's a little early so you can get to your aunt's and sleep a little bit, So, let me get in the shade again. Ooh, nice shade. So yeah, so just I'm always reminded of how good we have it here in the United States. You know what I mean? In the Philippines, not always, but in where Emmy lives, she's dealing with a lot of this stuff. Flooding because of the rain. Part of her roof is messed up, and so there's leaking in the house. The water gets in the door, and then these brownouts, these no electricity for days. They announced 3 days, so it's going to be a lot. It just breaks my heart that she has to go through all that, and she's going to be okay. I tell her, I say, you're living there, it's really hard, but you're always smiling. And like a lot of the people there, they may not have a lot, and they may have to go through things, but they have each other. They have dignity. They love each other, and they're there for each other. And so they really, what matters to them is what's most important. So I said this before, I think we could learn a lot from the Filipino people in their temperament while they're going through some tough times. Here in America, like when I can't get my, caffeine in the morning, I'm all freaked out, you know what I mean? So it's like, I need to get a better perspective and realize how great we have it here. It's not like perfect here. It's not like we have so much stuff and life is so easy. Life is still hard when you have a lot of stuff. It's still tough, you know what I mean? But sometimes because we have so much stuff, I think I can get sidetracked and forget about what's really important. And to circle back to what I was saying, is that while Emmy is going through a lot of things, she's always smiling. And she's always has a tender, nice heart. And so a lot of the people in her family, they're always smiling, even though sometimes it can be really hard. So it's reminding me to when things get tough. And when I say tough for us, it's relative, because tough for us is really not that tough compared to them. So I'm just reminded, I'm face to face with this. My whole life I used to see those things see how people lived in third world countries. I used to see it on TV. Now I'm talking to a girl who I'm falling in love with, who actually lives there, and I'm experiencing it firsthand. And I'm going to be going there and experience it more when I get there. So anyway, and Emmy lives in a province, so she's outside of any big city. She's not in Cebu or Manila, so it's a little bit harder because she's kind of in the country area. So even there, it's a little bit harder. In the cities, it may not be as hard, but still, it's still tough, So anyway, but yeah, just lift her up in prayer. You guys that are Christians, I appreciate that. I know she would too. And I just can't wait to. I texted her this morning. I said, let me know that you're at your aunt's. Let me know that you're safe and okay. And so. Yesterday I was talking briefly about why I started, doing YouTube, and I started the channel. I told you guys that my intention was, I thought if I'm going to do this, maybe I can document it, and it could help somebody who maybe is thinking about doing the same thing. And then it's kind of taken a life of its own. I've reached a lot of people, and several thousand people watch, and they're coming with me on this journey overseas to find a wife. And my journey led me to the Philippines, and eventually led me to Emmy Rose, and I just love that girl. And so now, and then the being involved in this YouTube vlogging world, I'm getting familiar with a lot of things that I didn't know before. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to get caught up in it too much. I'm just trying to, shoot videos, talk to you guys about like what's on my heart. Today, a guy from the United States, from the Berkshires, going to the Philippines to talk to and maybe marry a Filipino girl. Like, that's kind of big. I was talking to my brother yesterday. That's kind of insane to even consider to do that. But there's many people, many men that I've seen on YouTube that have done the same thing, and they are extremely happy. They found beautiful Filipino women that they adore, some that married them, and some married them, and they're extremely happy. And I saw those videos, and I'm like, I want that smile. I tell you, I wasn't happy for a while, and then seeing these videos of some guys going to the Philippines, finding Filipino women, getting married, having children, and being truly happy and smiling. I'm like, I used to smile like that. I want it back. So my channel is about that. It's about my experiences, my thoughts, my concerns, my hopes and dreams about going overseas, and finding a Filipino wife. And I believe that I have. You guys know, we got to meet face to face, and then everything will be sealed. We'll know. And then, I want to show parts of the Berkshires during the time that I'm talking and yapping on about my love life, and I want to show the background of some really nice, beautiful areas and locations in the Berkshires. So that's what this channel is about. But one of my hopes is that I encourage, like the videos that I watched of guys from America going over to the Philippines, meeting women, getting married, being really happy. They inspired me to start doing this channel. I thought, I'm going to do that, and maybe I can inspire somebody like I was inspired by those videos of those guys that went over there. So I hope that a guy that's not happy decides that he's going to take a risk and take a leap of faith and go to another country, to a different culture, a woman from a different culture. And I was saying yesterday, I don't know if it's going to be the difference for you. If you're a guy that you're unhappy and you decide to do this, it could be. But I was saying yesterday, it has been the difference for me. So anyway, just a beautiful hot day. It's going to be I think it's going to be in the 90s here in the Berkshires. Let me walk a little bit now. I'm in the shade. So yeah, that's my 2 minutes of 5 minutes of thought on why I decided to jump on and do YouTube and vlog and all that stuff. And I'm learning a lot, and hopefully the videos are getting. I just want the videos to be, here's what I want them to be, just as raw and honest as they can be. You know what I mean? A lot of times I cover the same things, and some people say, well, you need to start doing different things, spice the videos up, go different places. What I'm going to start doing is, I may start interviewing people. And the question is going to be, have you ever considered going outside the country to find a wife? And have you ever heard of the YouTube channel Bobby from the Berkshires? He talks all about that. So I'm gonna start, I think, interviewing people and ask them if they would ever do that, if they would ever consider going outside the country to find a wife. And then we'll see what kind of answers we get, and that will definitely spice things up a little bit. You know what I mean? So that's something that I was just thinking about earlier, that I need to get other people on this. I need to get other people on, not just me, because you guys want to see other people too, not just me talking, right? So look for that in the coming days, me interviewing a couple people and just asking them again, would they ever consider going outside the country, and their thoughts on that, and I think that would be interesting. So anyway, yeah, so what do we got today? I got to work later. You guys know I got to work at 5 to close, so it's 5 to 12 today, and I'm a little tired. You know what I mean? I'm getting a little tired, but I'm going to work every day through the whole summer. I'm not going to take a day off. Some days I'm not going to close. I was closing every day for a couple of weeks. He's giving me Friday and Saturday where I don't have to close, but I'm still going to close like 5 or 6 days. Each week is going to change, but at least I'll get a break on a couple of days where I don't have to stay till 12 or 1. So, but I am going to work every day, and I maybe said this in the video before, it's easier to work every day than to worry about finances. So that's what I came to. The conclusion I came to was that. So it is definitely easier. Let me spin around here and get a shot of the trees. Yeah, it's easier to work every day than to worry about finances. And my work is not hard. I just deliver food, sandwiches, pizza, and stuff. So it's not even that hard. So, yeah. So prayers for Emmy with the brownout coming up for a couple of days with the heavy rain. It's rainy season, obviously there, and especially where she lives, her house gets flooded, so she has to go stay with her aunt. I just wanted to be safe. Her and her younger brother, I want them to be safe, you know. So, prayers for that. If you guys are Christians, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. We're getting close, guys. Pretty soon, I'm gonna take my equipment. I have a tripod. I have this GoPro, and I got to get the a couple other things. I was thinking of the camera, the 360 camera with the invisible stick, and the microphone. Those are the couple things that I want to get. Probably the microphone I'll get first, because it is tough when you're watching videos and you can't hear the guy, right? Yeah, I get it. So, so those couple things I'm going to get. I'm going to be interviewing people. I'm just trying to summarize some of the things that I was just saying. I'm going to interview people and ask them about if would they ever consider going outside the country. Let's see what answers we get. It might be really interesting, right? Yeah, and so I'm nice and relaxed because I've been working every day and I'm tired. And it's a good tired though. I'm nice and relaxed. It's good. I'm gonna go have lunch. Let the dogs out in the backyard. It's hot though, so I'll let them out for a little bit, and then we got to get them in because they can't be out that long because it's too hot. Yeah, so all week it's gonna be like 90s here in the Berkshires. So if you do come to the Berkshires in the summer, expect it to be really hot. Usually it's really hot. So, but there's plenty of lakes you can swim, waterfalls you can go under. So trails, you can hike. I'm gonna probably do a couple of small hiking things. Actually, what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna do a little small hike up this little trail. So I'm gonna end this video for now. And then you guys are gonna catch up onto me at this trail, which is further up the lake. It's kind of a small trail overlooking the lake. It's really kind of cool. I wanted to get that in as my final shot of the day. So you guys hang tight and I'll see you in a minute. Hey guys, what do you think about that view? That's pretty nice, right? People boating, and so I want to take you guys on a little hike. I used to go fishing up here on this part of the lake. It's not that long of a hike. It's just a small little hill, but it's kind of cool. These are one of many trails here in the Berkshires that you love. I'm trying to think of the way I went up there. But yeah, right here. Actually, yeah, let's go over here. Hey guys. Yeah, so we're gonna go. It's a little hike. It's a little trail. Figure we'd see the lake, and then we come up here and check out this little trail. So I used to go up here when we get to the top. There's picnic tables up here in the back, and I used to do some fishing, and I probably will fish over here again this summer, definitely. I haven't broken out my fishing pole. It's on my porch, but I will break it out soon, and I'll probably shoot a few videos of me fishing. Yeah, definitely, as I'm thinking about that. Just really nice. There's picnic tables over there. There's really no people, at least up here anyway, but let me get a shot of the clearing here. Yeah, I gotta stop fishing. I gotta break out the fishing pole, and I didn't do much fishing last year, but I'm gonna definitely do a few. I'm gonna film on my channel. Maybe I'll catch something while I'm shooting. That would be kind of cool, right? A nice largemouth bass. I haven't caught one of those in a few years. I did catch one years ago, a few years back. Anyway. So this is the shot from the top of the trail here as you come down and check out the water. Just, what do you think? Pretty nice, right? Hey guys, yeah, so another great shot, right? Just so nice. Yeah, this area where I'm at in this part of the lake. Let me get up top here. Yeah, and shoot over here. There's a little bit of trees here, but it's still nice. Yeah, so that's just a little hike. It was like 5 minutes, right? Up that little hill. And there's a lot of areas, there's picnic tables, a lot of areas where you can fish and just have a barbecue, grill out, and all the summer fun stuff. Because the summer is officially here right now, so in the Berkshires. Anyway, so what else is on my mind today? Yeah, I was talking to my brother, and we're talking about how this decision is really insane. Like, who does this? Who goes 9,000 miles? Who leaves their country and goes to another country looking for a wife? I promise you, I never thought of this, ever. Again, I told you, my friend Matt found a girl in Thailand, and he married her. He's been married 10 years. And I thought, wait, outside the country? And then, that's how this all started. So my brother was saying how it's so, it is kind of crazy, but man, and it's a leap of faith. And the payoff for me, it looks like it's going to be really, this could be the best season of my life, I think. Making this decision, making this crazy, insane decision to go overseas and find a wife. I never knew what was going to happen. I got that dating app. I didn't know, you know what I mean? And how beautiful that is, right? I had no idea, like, what was going to happen. I didn't know if I was going to meet anybody. And dating apps, right? Especially from another country, and there's a language barrier. Okay, the first few girls I talked to, one didn't even speak English, so she had to translate it through the phone. And she was nice, but I couldn't understand, And then a few other ones, they seemed nice, but there was nothing there. But then I met Emmy, and it was right away we clicked. So, and she speaks English really good. But yeah, my brother's like, that's a crazy, insane decision to do this. And I'm like, I agree, but I didn't know what I was going to do, but I was so unhappy. If you're a guy and you're tired of the dating scene, you know what I'm saying. You're just like, I'm tired of this whole thing. I didn't know what to do. I was just like, I'm going to stay by myself. No girl that I met when I got sober, the few years I sobered up a few years ago, every girl that I was with just wanted to have fun and hang out. No one wanted a commitment. No one wanted to be married. I'm like, I was really done. I was so done, almost done. And then and here I am now, really in love with a girl who's in the Philippines. And that's, and my thoughts on that are just like, it is crazy, but I did it. And it could be like, again, the best season in my life. Maybe God saved the best for last for me. This girl who I think is going to be the love of my life. She's just, I adore this girl, and I can't wait to like love her and take care of her, and I can't wait till she's my wife. I can't wait till I'm her husband. We're in the same house. I really, honestly, I never thought I would think this, but I really can't wait till she's pregnant, and then we have our first child. And so like, man, life, you never know in life, and as I'm kind of rambling on, like I was saying, I need to keep the messages concise. Maybe my channel and my messages are gonna be more raw and just all over the place. And I hope they can be entertaining and informative. If you can sift out something in when I'm speaking and talking, if you can sift something out of that that's informative, I hope you do. I'm just really happy. I wasn't happy for a long time, I promise. Even when I was dating all these girls when I got sober, I was, even then I wasn't really that happy. Only now, since I've been talking to Emmy, am I really happy of the possibility of the life that we could have. And so I'm so excited, it's beyond words. I just pray that it's the Lord's will, and if it's the Lord's will, nothing's going to stop this. And that some people are going to be coming. So listen, if you're a guy and you think this is insane to do this, it is. I think it's pretty crazy. But it could be the major difference that's missing in your life. I think taking a chance and taking a leap of faith like this, man, what if I never did this? What if we're afraid and we don't do this? What if we're afraid and we don't take a leap of faith and do something really that seems crazy? I'm not talking crazy, I'm talking, but this is crazy, but I'm saying, what if I never did this? I never even said, I said, that's too much, I'm not going to do that. Man, I'd be missing out on probably the best season in my life, you know what I mean? And I encourage you guys to do this, and I'm not saying that like you're going to find somebody that's going to be like it is with me so far. I don't know what's going to happen with you guys, but I'm saying it could be. But saying no to something like that, man, if I said no again, it would be just, I'd be missing out on like what I'm feeling or what I'm going through right now, early in my relationship with this girl who I just adore, this Emmy Rose, Filipino. I was on the phone with her last night. She was laying on a pillow and she was talking about the rain, and I was like, honey, just don't worry. Just when your brother comes home from school, go to your aunt's, if it gets too heavy. And so, but just looking at her, she's always sending me stuff like, I am the only one, like the last one for her. She can't imagine her life without me, like, and stuff like that. And I'm like, I feel the same way. And yeah, so if you are a guy and you're in another country, you're here in the United States, and you think it's crazy to go outside the country, I agree. But the payoff could be really good. You know what I mean? It's definitely a leap of faith. It's a chance. You never know. But in my case, so far, it's radically changed my life. It's not even funny. Not only am I happy about today, but I'm happy about what could be in the future. All of that. And I know life is crazy and hard and who knows what can happen. I get it. But right now, so far, the toughest thing in my life is just missing Emmy. You know what I mean? Like it's 70 days and a wake up. That's not that far, but it's a little bit. When you've been talking to somebody for a few months that you really are that you're really attracted to, I was going to say sexually, I am, but I'm saying attracted to, you're both attracted to each other and you really want to kiss each other and hug each other, and you're going to wait another 70 days, it gets tough, you know what I mean? So I'm saying that, but that's the toughest thing right now, is having to wait to physically be face to face with her. So before, when I was unhappy and just working and saving money and dating whoever and just, having fun or whatever, I wasn't really having fun. Now, the hope of the future is really, to me, so encouraging now. So it's been the difference in my life, making this crazy decision and taking this leap of faith has been the difference. And so I guess I was all over the place and I just kind of said a few things, but I hope that you gathered something from what I just said. I guess if you can sum it up, is that if you're afraid, don't let fear dictate what you're going to do, because you could be missing out on something that's really, really good. I know that's true for me right now. What if I said, no, I'm not doing that, it's way too much. And I thought that a lot. But every day, it's confirmation that I did the right thing, you know what I mean? And I could have a beautiful woman who adores me already, and I adore her already. And we have so much in common. Like, man, I would be missing out. So don't let fear, if I had to sum it up before I end this video, don't let fear dictate what you're going to do, because you could, again, be missing out. Hey, listen, it's a beautiful day here in the Berkshires. I'm in the shade in a wooded area. It's a little hike. Um, and listen, have a great day wherever you're at. Hopefully it's not too hot. If it is, get in the shade. So listen, things to look forward to that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be interviewing a couple of people and asking them what they think about going overseas and finding a wife. 2, I'm going to be doing some fishing on some of these, on some of my shots, on some of my future videos. I'm going to do some fishing. Maybe I will catch a largemouth bass. I haven't, like I said, I haven't caught one in a couple of years, but that would be kind of cool if I caught it on camera, right? And if the video shuts down, but then I catch it later, I'm still gonna film it and show you guys. I'm gonna say, look at the fish I caught. All right. So yeah, listen, have a great day wherever you're at. Again, you know, stay in the shade if it's too hot. Drink plenty of water. I always do. I drink so much liquids, it's not even funny. That's funny. Just to end this note, I used to drink alcohol just so much. I don't drink alcohol anymore. I quit. But now I still drink liquids like I did alcohol. I drink tons of water. I'll drink Coke Zeros. I'll drink tea, sweet tea. I'll drink Gatorade, Powerade, all of that stuff. You know, zero sugar stuff. I still drink liquids the same, only it's not with alcohol in it. So that's been huge. Anyway, listen, I am rambling on, and I said I wouldn't do that, but I'm hoping you can just see that I'm happy, I'm smiling, I'm encouraged by what the future could be, and I'm glad that I didn't let fear dictate my decision. And don't let it dictate yours either. Listen, God bless. Have a great day. We will talk again soon.